What's going on, guys? Phil here as always, and I'm gonna do my second game rant slash thoughts on Dark Souls 3. It's been out for almost a week now, and I don't know. Like, I guess I'll back up a little by saying I was not a fan of the first two Dark Souls. One was not bad, but I still couldn't get into these type of games, and two was just god awful to me. I hate it. But you know, then Bloodborne came out. Same company that does it, software, and I saw a buddy of mine play it, and I tried and I couldn't get into it. Then, like a year later, I decided to give it a shot, and I really put my mind to this, and I grinded it out, and I ended up loving Bloodborne. So when they announced Dark Souls 3, I was like, okay, maybe if they did some of the things they did in Bloodborne, the faster combat, the weapon transformations, that would be really cool. I would really like that. And when they said they were taking a couple of ideas from Bloodborne, like the faster combat, I was like, okay, maybe I'll try this again. And while I am giving this, I'm really putting my mind to this game, and I'm really trying to learn the ropes of this Dark Souls 3. I'm forcing myself to play it at this point. At first, I was like, yeah, this is awesome! And now that I'm kind of gotten about 9 hours, almost 10 hours into it, I'm starting to lose momentum, and I almost don't want to play it anymore. I understand with Bloodborne and with all the Dark Souls games too, grinding is a huge thing, going through the same areas, killing everything you possibly can over and over and over until you finally have enough experience where you can level up. It just takes so many souls to level up now. My character's now like almost 30, like he's 28 now, and it's boring. None of the enemies give out any sort of big experience. And the bigger enemies that I'm like, ooh, they might give out good experience, they kill me. I'm way too underleveled to kill them. But it takes so many times of me going through an area, killing everything there is, and coming back, and it's the repetitive nature, and I hate that. I hate doing that. It's not fun. It's annoying. Now, I did that in Bloodborne, but it was not nearly. I didn't have to do it nearly as long, and that's what I liked about it. I go through an area, grind it out maybe 4 times, and boom, done. And I was strong enough to kind of plow through the area, get to the next lantern, and carry on with the game. I've had to go through the same area about like 9 times before getting enough experience for me to level up. And that's only at 28. Like in the late 20s. That's not... So this is a lot harder than Bloodborne. And I will admit, yes, people did say that Bloodborne is an easier version of Dark Souls. And I can believe that. And as I was playing this, I was like, man, this makes you really want to play Bloodborne again, or, I really want them to make a Bloodborne 2. I'm really hoping they make a Bloodborne 2, and they really should. That game sold fantastically. Except, apparently, Software Studios is now saying that this is the last game they are making of this type. So this is the last Dark Souls game. And they're not making a sequel to Bloodborne, which I think is a stupid decision. Okay, yes, I agree. Don't make another Dark Souls game. You made 3, and if you include Demon Souls, we'll say 4. But Bloodborne was such a new idea, and it is something that... It's new in the way that the combat was faster. It was easier, and maybe I like that more. I like the style of art, that they use, the environments, the old style Gothica. You had changing weapons. Monsters were all so cool. I enjoyed that game so much more than I'm enjoying this. And I'll keep trying to get through it, but I just... I don't know. The thing with this game, the loot, is horrible. I keep getting the same freaking pants, deserter pants, and I just sell those, and... I don't know, just... I guess I should list my reasons why I don't like Dark Souls. It takes way too long to level up, and grinding is just so much harder in this game than the previous ones. You can only start out with 3 Estus flasks, and they refill every time you go to a bonfire, but 3 is not enough. Sure, I got mine up to 5 now, but still, 5 is not enough when you go out there and you try and, like, push yourself. Let's see here. There really isn't any new innovations with this game. It literally is just Dark Souls 2, new environments, and slightly faster combat. The environments, I think, look bland. Nothing like I don't feel like as though they tried too hard with this one. The graphics don't even look that much like PS4. Hell, Bloodborne had better graphics. This is my biggest gripes with Bloodborne. Now, the things I like about the game. Oh, hold on, before I go to that, one more thing I don't like about the game. The fact that the whole environment, this whole land that you were exploring is not connected. Now you have to teleport to certain areas, or these cut sequences let you fly to a certain area. But that's... why? Bloodborne was an entirely open area and it was all connected. And from what I heard, same thing with like Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I never finished both though. But Dark Souls 3, you have to teleport everywhere, and it's a really big difference. Things I like about this game. The soundtrack I think is fantastic. The combat can be fun at times. Like when you find a new area, that's awesome. I feel great. I find a bonfire and I'm excited. But that's about it. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this one. Hell, I might just go back to playing Bloodborne. And I know I'm talking a lot of, I'm not trying to hate on this game. But someone who really got into this type of games style through Bloodborne, which like I said, I admit is easier. But it's because it's a little bit easier, it's more accessible, and it's more fun. True, there are some people that are going to watch this and think like, oh man, he's bitching, he's fucking pussy, he can't, handle the Dark Souls series. And like, yeah, it's true. True, maybe that is right. But this type of game isn't fun. Now, I would love to have a sequel to Bloodborne. That's what they need to work on next. Make one more Bloodborne game and then be done with it. Hell, you know what? I think Bloodborne should have gotten the treatment that this game should have gotten. There should be 3. But alas, this is sadly the last one. And I don't think this is a great way to send off the company. But I can't be too biased because I can't get into Dark Souls series. They're not my cup of tea. I think Bloodborne was a better step in was a better step in the right direction. I think Dark Souls 3 honestly doesn't go any farther. Doesn't take another step forward. Honestly feels like a step back. But yeah, that's kind of my impressions of Dark Souls 3 so far. New players who like Bloodborne and want to give Dark Souls another chance, you might like it. You may like it. I have friends that I know love this game. I don't. Maybe it'll change later. Maybe I'll do a follow-up review. Or follow-up rant. Or something like this. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do right now. Do right now. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's kind of late. I'll give it another week. See how I feel about this game. If not, then I'll post another review up. Or video. Alright, well, you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever it is. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell me what you think of Dark Souls 3. What do you like it more than Bloodborne? Do you like Bloodborne more than this? Let me know. Talk to me. I'm very bored at work. I would love to chat. Tell me, I'm a pussy. That's fine. Give me reasons why. Don't just say, "Oh, you can't handle Bloodborne." Oh, no, sorry, Dark Souls. Sorry, you can't handle Dark Souls. Okay. Maybe not. All right. That's it. Have a good one, guys.